afternoon, education aficionados and sports fans. It's time for the Extra Yard Summit for Teachers and Superintendent Meria Carstarphen, who, like many of you, suits up every day for kids, takes the hits, but powers through all the way to the end zone. For today's program, we are featuring some of the most resilient, determined players in college football and top teacher playmakers in public education. Let's preview some of the running backs from last week's college football playoff semifinals who are highly skilled in generating yards after contact, always going the distance after avoiding a tackle. Roll tape.
Mayfield scrambling, drops it off. Anderson breaks a tackle, 2 tackles. Rodney Anderson again. His 3rd touchdown.
ATN with the handoff at the 15, works towards the sideline, shakes off 1 tackle, 2 tackles. ATN down the sideline with 1 man to beat. There he goes, zooms past the shoestring tackle to the 20, the 10, 79 yards after contact, touchdown, Clips.
9 yards, sets up the 1st and goal. Harris having to bounce it, shakes, and he'll be able to fight through tackles and score a 2nd touchdown tonight. First run, he showed the speed. That time he showed the power.
Nick Chubb from the 37 blasts through the hole to the 2nd level, breaks a tackle, strong legs, keep on moving for yards after contact, touchdown! Y'all ready for this?
Woo! Welcome to Atlanta! You are in the birthplace of a king, the crucible of the civil rights movement. You are with us in the international gateway to the Great South. You ready for this? You ready for this? Where's DeKalb? DeKalb! Fulton County! Where are the state teachers of the year? Atlanta Public Schools, are you in the house? Woo! When I say extra, you say yard. Extra! Extra! When I say teacher, you say summit. Teacher! Teacher! All right, all right. Is everybody ready to play? I am so excited to be here. I am Meria Carstarphen, the very proud superintendent of 50,000 kids right here in the capital city of Georgia. You will see that today we are going to talk about the thing that makes teachers great, that extra toughness that they have. In football, we call it yards after contact. In education, we bring our A game. Am I right? Am I right? If you want to win in the gridiron of education, it means that you have to do a lot of extra work. And I am here to tell you that in our business, in Atlanta Public Schools, and in yours too, we are doing that kind of extra work. Quite simply put, it is a statistical term in football, something that people don't actually really use very often. But I'm calling it out today because I believe this description is what makes us as educators what we are and what makes great teachers great. When I say yards after contact, they're trying to measure things like resilience, like strength, like power that a player, typically a running back, brings to the game. We say commitment. We say passion. We say fortitude, willpower, heart, grit. But what we mostly say is that we're in it to win it for kids. Now, you just saw a highlight reel of what the greatest players in college football did in the recent playoff series. We're going to be able to look at how you win as a teacher by using yards after contact in our work. We have 56 state teachers of the year with us today that have proven time and time again that they know what it means to bring yards after contact. On Monday, we are going to crown a champion. I have my big sister actually went to the University of Alabama. My baby sister went to University of Georgia. So there's all kinds of smack talk going down in the Carstarphen household over the weekend. But what I'm going to talk about today are MVTs, most valuable teachers. And becoming part of an MVT is all about what it means to bring your A game. It means that you are going to avoid the tackle. When those running backs are moving their feet, they are literally slipping their shoestrings out of the hands of other people who want to bring them down. And you know what I mean when I say that in education, right? It means that you're getting more work and less pay. It means that you don't get enough support and you certainly don't get enough respect. It means that there's unrealistic testing and unbelievable hours of work. And often you see that politics is put over people. But having been a teacher and a superintendent for the last 25 years, I know what it means to have to work through a big tackle and what it means to put that extra bit of effort in that makes it possible for you to persevere in education. And I think you know that too. You know who this young man is. Where are you, bruh? Where's Casey? Casey is from Douglas County. He's a scientist. He knows that science education is so bad right now in this moment that he actually went back to school. He is what you would call a plant geneticist and spends all of his time making it possible for us to create little baby scientists in education. When I say Casey, you say Bethel. Casey! Casey! How about Abdul Wright? Abdul is from one of my favorite states, that is Minnesota, where I was the former superintendent. He is here today. He actually overcame homelessness, growing up on his own, is now a role model and an exceptional language arts teacher. Would you please stand and be recognized? Where are you? When I say Abdul, you say right. Abdul. Abdul. And of course, we have Allison Ashley. She is the Texas Teacher of the Year from Austin, Texas, where I was most recently the superintendent prior to coming to Atlanta. Allison has taught bilingual education for several years and is beloved by many. She even went to finish up her degree at Harvard University, if I remember. Please stand, Allison. There you are. When I say Allison, you say Ashley. Allison. Allison. We also have Dana Jacobson, all the way from Alabama. My birthday, she's already up. She's like, give me my props, sister. That's my birth date. I'm from Selma. But she is a teacher who is always the first teacher coming to school in the day. I've heard you leave. You're the last one to leave and has been teaching since 1999. When I say Dana, you say Jacobson. Dana. Dana. All right. And my beloved, right here from Atlanta, went to Atlanta Public Schools, is our Teacher of the Year, Mahogany. I know where you are. Stand up, girl. She was taken in as a child by a teacher and was inspired by that and became a teacher. We thank you for your service. When I say Mahogany, you say Jackson. Mahogany. Jackson. Mahogany. And it's tough. Even though we have 5 distinctly different teachers, all great, heading to the Education Hall of Fame, there is one element to teaching and life, and especially, like I said, in football, and it is the concept that you do these yards after contact. That's why we're able to acknowledge the teachers that we just mentioned. That extra bit of A game helps us through the toughest moments in education. And as you can see, there are many. And we know, because kids know, that you are part of the reason why they succeed. It's because you don't get blocked. It's because you stand your ground and you keep your legs moving when all those other issues for children weigh you down. But when we do still have champion teachers, some still get tackled. Halfway through the 5-year experience, or 50% of teachers after 5 years actually drop out of the education field. Also, we know that when you put that in perspective, in real numbers, if we counted up all those teachers, it would mean that you would basically move and evacuate the entire city of Atlanta that holds 500,000 people. And the way the math works is that every year, 500,000 teachers leave the profession. So every time we would empty Atlanta and bring people back, it would empty again, and it would go on every single year. And we know that those are statistics that we just can't keep going. And it means that people like you have to help show the great things that you do and demonstrate to others how to actually survive in a field where everyone wants to tell you what's wrong about education. But we have some folks who have stuck with us. I am hoping they are here today. Pamela Ertel from Nevada. Where is she? Yes, she has 32 years of teaching. Beth Kalsulis, is she here? Beth, stand up, Beth. She's been teaching, she's from South Dakota, has been teaching for 30 years. Welcome. And in this case, for those people, when I say extra, you definitely say yard. Extra, extra, that's for you. And our kids know it. They know it. They know it when we're going beyond the call of duty, when we're there really working hard for them. There were almost 600,000 secondary students who were surveyed by Gallup, and they talked about those things that were important to them, the factors that actually made a difference, that gave them feelings of hope, of engagement, of well-being. And the data about this says that when a kid feels hope, they know that their teacher is helping them be excited about the future, they're going to be 30 times more engaged in the classroom. And so what does it cost us? What does it cost us to make a child excited? What does it cost us? Nothing. What does it sound like? What does it sound like? When you're trying to make a kid happy, make them feel hopeful, what do you say? You can do it. What do they say? Good job. What do you say? I'm here for you. That's what it sounds like. And so teachers can impact engagement. And that means ultimately they can help a child get the high quality education they deserve. A high quality education means that kids get the skills they need to be successful in life. Academic skills so they graduate on time and go on to college. They have career skills so that they can get through a rapidly evolving, ever-flat economy. And then we do the most beautiful part for whole child development, social and emotional skills that helps them make good decisions, develop healthy relationships, and just be happy about being part of a team. When we do that and develop a high-quality education system, whether it's private or public, it means that our kids are not only smart, but they have the hearts to be better people and leaders than we were in a democracy. And I believe it. I believe that all of this is the cornerstone of having a great country, a great state, a great community, and a great school system. And I think it's all about overcoming the obstacles. It's true for the kids, but it's true for you too. You keep on moving. You keep on moving those chains so that the play never ends for the child. You are really the stars and the champions of this weekend. And I know why. There's not a child that will be at the game in college on Monday night, whether they're cheering, whether they're marching, or whether they're playing in that game, that did not get touched by a great teacher who showed that toughness and brought the extra yard. I thank you for staying tough in the world of education.